Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings. Namaste to you all. I'm here to do a divine collective message. Before I do start, I want to put my disclaimers out as well that I am not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I am here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, in the purest love light possible. Okay, so this is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. I'm one reader, and you may resonate with another reader, which is cool with me. Find the reader that's best for you, okay? Always keep in mind your free will, discernment, and intuition are going to be key factors, regardless of a personal or collective message, because you know your life better than anybody, okay? So, what else was it? Oh yeah, so do not fit that Cinderella slipper if it don't fit, and don't eat the food on the plate if it don't resonate, or if you don't like it, excuse me. Yeah, don't force yourself to eat that plate of food that you know you didn't like growing up, but you had to be forced to eat it. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. I'm one messenger here for the Most High. So my messages are also non-judgmental. This is not judging anybody. I'm receiving the download in this moment, time, and space. So it's only to uplift and heal. So this is a healing zone over here. If you guys hear noise in the background, I do have people here that also stay. So if it gets too loud, I apologize ahead of time. I just saw 144 on this timer. This message could be for the 144 collective out there that are on the mission. Isn't okay? I feel like with the 144, it's because those are the ones who chose the mission. It's kind of like when you, let's think about joining the military or joining a service. Those people decided to join. And so it's kind of like you put yourself on the line to do this grand mission for the Most High, the 144,000. So this could be, and then you're here to influence, be influential and inspiring for the next generation to come. All right, so this is a spiritual versus physical battle out here, and warfare out here, and actual war out here. So with that being said, today is Tuesday, November 26th, right? Yes, of 2024. The day is still starting, so the sunlight will start to get brighter in here. And then my computer screen is not on, so it kind of takes away a little bit from the brightness. But we is here, okay? And my little Buddha guy, he actually going today with his little smoke. Y'all see him? He actually going today. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure this keeps lighting, because that stops lighting quickly. All right, this is my little genie lamp one. They be burning so fast. But anyway, I'm not gonna do the genie lamp today. So I wrote down some things today. Where I want to kind of start with this message, because right when I woke up today, yes, I did one of those numbers. I went on my social media. Yeah, I did one of those numbers today. Ew. I usually don't. But actually, I didn't get right on it. I'll take that back. I laid in the bed for a moment, thought about some things. And then getting ready, I did get my phone when I got up. And the first thing I saw on there was this article about a social media influencer who did some wicked-ish. Now, let's go back, to November 22nd of 2022. I literally did a reading about wicked influencers, or something about them getting exposed or something like that. I can't remember the title, but the movie Wicked had came out that day too. And to me, that was a portal day, which was 11/22 of 2024, because you could break it down to 14 or 7 twos, I believe, and then which is equal 14, if I recall correctly, and then it equal to 5. So it's like a lot of changes. And for a movie called Wicked to be released on a portal day, you have the good and the bad being spoken about in that movie. Now, again, I technically have never read the book, I've never seen the play, and I have not seen the movie. I used to work at the bookstore, and that book was flying off the shelves when it came out. 511 on the timer. It was literally flying off the shelves. 515 on the timer. I'm hearing flying monkeys. Damn. Okay, spirit. And that's crazy because the flying monkeys are a part of Wizard of Oz, which is a part of Wicked, the movie, basically. I'm hearing flying monkeys. This will make sense with the messages I just wrote. Because these flying monkeys were spying. I'm hearing spying enemies. Okay. So, going back to this article, I sent it to myself because I immediately thought about that reading that I did. And I'm like, okay, something symbolic, 555 on a timer. A symbolic change is about to occur here. With things really coming out. The year ain't even over yet. It's basically 2024 is technically, with the months, the days of the year, we have less than a month to really, or a little bit over a month, to really see more of this exposing coming out. Now, come 2025, or when the tides turn, okay, when the seasons turn, I'm hearing If I Could Turn Back Time. I'm hearing that song. But I'm also hearing another song. It's an 80s song. Everybody done. What is that song? Doom, doom. It's the... I'm hearing that song really bad. I'm gonna have to figure out if I can find that song. I think I have it on the playlist. Let me see. And it's 838. So something about 838 could be significant or symbolic to this message. Okay, so I channel a lot of energy. I'm trying to hurry up because I know my readings tend to go to an hour. So I apologize ahead of time if that's the case. But I'm gonna try to get this out as soon as I can, or as quick as I can, without missing any beats. So going back to that video I did about Wicked, I was thinking to myself, like, wow, releasing that title on a portal day is very monumental. I know to a regular eye, a regular person, I'm thinking like that. But for me, on a spiritual level, I did think that way. And I'm not saying that Wicked is a wicked movie. Again, I ain't seen it. I don't know what it's really about. I know it's about the wicked witch and how she became that or something. But I've heard like reviews that people have, it brought them to tears. It made them move. It made them realize life in a different way or something. Even my nephew, he saw it. He actually saw it on the day that it came out. And I guess he called me on the way home, but I was already asleep. So the next morning I said, hey, you called me. It was like midnight. He was like, yeah, I just saw Wicked and it was such a great movie. And da, da, da. I was like, wow. So it had touched him. And I told him, I said 8:22 on the timer. I said, it's ironic because I literally just had a message about that movie coming out on a portal day. He was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. I was like, yeah, 8:33 on the timer. Spirit team showing up here. I was like, now it could be for wicked intentions or pure intentions, and or it could just be to wake up and shift the consciousness of humankind, or the conditioning mindset. You know, people could either stay in their goodness or go towards their evilness. Like, that's just me kind of summing up the energy I was receiving. Because I also wrote, because yesterday I did a reading about those who playing roles of chosen ones out here. 911 on the timer, yeah, 111. It's an emergency wake-up call for those who have been playing as chosen ones out here. They're getting double judgment. And then in that video, I actually wrote, yeah, you make evil people see their ways. Like, you make these wicked people see their ways. Because I was saying in that movie, Beauty and the Beast, because I heard you unleash the beast, but you also confront the beast. And Belle from Beauty and the Beast, everybody else was afraid in a sense to confront the beast, or came with malice, spiritual burp, yep, to destroy, kind of getting on that beast level, like trying to fight and kill the beast, and all this anger being thrown back because he was a beast and they was afraid, and all this anger, or what they thought that he was terrorizing the world, whatever people thought in their minds. Okay, so you came here to unleash the beast. 1010 on the timer. But see, you unleashes the beasts, like you unleash a beast to see their evil ways. Like you unleash them to be a little softer. 1022 on the timer. Yeah, you release them to be softer, to see the softer side of life, to see their motives and their intuitions. I mean, their intentions, but something about even their intuitions. You make them see, like, really pay attention to your intuition. So you have unleashed the beast, and you've confronted a lot of beasts out here, Divine Collective. You've confronted a lot of beasts. You've confronted people even on social media influencer platforms. So this social media influencer had me thinking about that, because these wicked influencers are being found out, and Most High ain't playing no more. These people portraying soul missions, are chosen one vessels who are playing roles. The Most High ain't playing no more. The Most High is like, what y'all doing? 1122 on the timer, 222. What's going on? And then trying to overshadow and destiny swipe with the 144,000 that have really been training for this day, for this time frame. Okay, so you've been like a soldier training here, in training, and you on the battlefield out here. You really out here defeating beast. Okay, but finding the beauty of it at the same time. Like the Wicked movie, good and evil exists. We coexist. It's a lot of people out here just operate in a wicked vibe. They don't care. They ruthless out here. They'll body snatch, soul snatch, destiny swipe, unalive, control, steal, destroy, whatever they can do to hold that power and make people fear them, like the beast on Beauty and the Beast, 1221 on timer, and 1222. But see, you coming here to swipe off. You like to, you clean it. I'm hearing you swipe it off. These destiny swipers, you have swiped them away. All because of you just stepping there. All because you just step up. 1244. Yeah, you just step up and you just be you. Like Baal, you just be angelic out here. And that's how you swiping these dark demonic entities off the board. Are making these, again, you make evil people see their ways. Even if they still want to stand in that power, that structure that they've made as a social media influencer, you've still, your energy alone, your spiritual battles is like your personal spiritual battles are a collective effort out here to fight the battle of these demonic entities, this energy that's been heavy, these people that have betrayed you knowingly. There are some people that did betray you unknowingly too, because they could have got influenced by a beast vibe, but it was still a betrayal. And even in those midst of things, you still stood up for yourself, or you still persevered. So when I saw this article about social media influencer with wicked intentions and motives, before that, I think it was 7:55 before I even saw that article, because I wrote it. Yeah, at 7:55 I wrote the time this morning. Then I saw that article. So let me actually go to 7:55, because there was some other things in here. So 755 is a sign, a reminder that you are capable of personal growth, transformation, and creating a life filled with purpose and meaning. It encourages us to seek deeper understanding and wisdom while embracing change and exploring new horizons. Yeah. See, you have transformed out here to your higher purpose. Okay, you have grown. I'm here, you're embracing these new horizons. Like you're soaring higher than ever before. You feel like a euphoric energy of yourself. Okay, I'm getting a call to a card deck, y'all. Give me a moment. Possibly this one too. Okay. You have a euphoric energy that it's like you're on an everyday high. And then what I'm also receiving, so with this social media influencer, she basically, I've never heard of her before. So even going back to like these demonic entities that are social influencers, okay, let's be real. There are some influencers that just don't have the purity within them as they say they do. And if you read between the lines and start to pay attention, you will see it, possibly, right? Because some of them are really good at wearing these masks. And a lot of them have been influencers, because we did have the karmic reader card in the other deck, because I did hear consequences for karmic readers or relationships that were betraying monitoring spirits. Yeah. And now people are suffering consequences out here who have had karmic intentions and or are karmic readers or spiritualists. Now that's even worse. You out here as a spiritualist, but you really karmic, influencing people, and people are tuning into you. You know, I don't know if it's talked about enough. And I'm a reader providing this message. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually speaking on something that I notice as a reader, that I've even been around and saw with my own eyes to are experienced. It's like, wow, you know, people are really, karmic energies out here are feeding into it, like feeding into it in some way, shape, or form. Or even if they're not like a karmic reader, it's like they have karmic people around them that are very dark, and that could be influencing, right? These wicked influencers could be around you even though you're not operating in this wickedness, but you have these wicked influencers around you, or it's a part of your circle, or it's your relationship, or it's your workplace. I mean, we could go a number of different ways with it. So this social media influencer, apparently she hired a hitman to unalive her ex partner, plus some other social media influencers that she felt like were a threat to her image, or gave her like low self-esteem, or that she felt came at her the wrong way. So she hires a hitman, y'all, I think for 20K to kill a particular list of people, plus the ex. And you can look it up, because I just saw it this morning. And look, I've been saying, I'm not saying morning, but she's probably mourning over there, because I just saw it today. I meant to say that. But this is a mourning process here for these people that are getting exposed. This hitman was an undercover law enforcement agent. She didn't know. See, you got these people out here thinking they're untouchable, or thinking that the Most High don't see what they doing. And she got set up in a trap. That's like that movie Trap that I keep on getting reference to for the past month since I've seen the movie, because it came out in August with Josh Hartnett, and the concert was a trap, because they were looking for him. He was a guy who was out here unaliving people and kidnapping people, and they had like a tip that he was going to be at this concert. So he got trapped at this concert. He realized it because he's smart. Now, these people real smart, okay? These people smart at their own game. They will play game on you, and you know it's game, and then they'll do something that makes you question if it's game, and then they really do another number over you because they that smooth with it. I'm hearing like basketball gamers, like how they so smooth when they do that slam dunk or something, like go on the air, do these little like, this is how smooth that person is, and they've been getting like standing ovations about it. So you got these people, these social media influencers that people flock to them. It's an energy portal. So I'm gonna speak realness on it. Hey, again, if somebody don't really vibe what I'm saying, that's cool. That's cool. Find a reader that's best for you. It's just literally out here. So it's about being mindful and using your own discernment, your own intuition, and knowing that your own free will is also attributing to whatever decisions you make for yourself, or whatever you know that the Most High has shown you. 21:11 and 21:12 on the timer. You know that balance, that you know when something don't feel balanced or pure. 21:21 on the timer. Thank you, spiritual team. The balance is such an imbalance out here. And see, these wicked forces have been influencing. So I guess she made this public. This influencer made it public. And if people see this, so you influencing people to think that that's okay, possibly. So she got sentenced, y'all. 21:44 on the timer. This girl done got sentenced. I'm not sure how much. I know it's like at least a year in a jail cell. A year or two, maybe something like that. She got sentenced, and she didn't even deny it, basically, because there was no proof. And then her defense team were like, well, you know, she has depression, or I didn't really fully read the article, but they just said like something about how she had anxiety for particular reasons. But the judge was like, that's still no excuse for her to intentionally pay to unalive people. So you have people out here intentionally being dark spiritualists, dark teachers, dark relationship partner, or bonds, or managers, whoever, sister, brothers, mama, cousin, friend. Like, you got people intentionally out here being dark. Okay, so you make people see their evil ways. And what else was it? Let me see. So at 8:22 a.m. is when I actually sat down for this reading. And then let me see what I wrote. Oh, so the other day, I think I started a reading at 9:22 a.m. and I never read it, I don't think. So 9:22 is still on my screen. So let me read that. Change is coming and it'll be good. This doesn't mean it won't be overwhelming, but try to be brave. It will bring you closer to your purpose. This number serves as a reminder that we are never finished growing spiritually. Okay, that makes sense. Because you have to be brave with this next phase of your purpose. Because the demonic entities are like, hey, like they know who you are. And it's 8:55, so I can't make that shit up. It's 8:55. Yeah, they know who you are. So you brave though to stand against it, or to stand up for it, for what's right. So let's see. 8:22 urges you to demonstrate better leadership. What? By providing the proper guidance to make things right and earn more respect. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's my little nephew. He's in the restroom. I think my nephew should. But anyway, if he calls again, I'll have to probably get up. But guys, you earn that respect. Like, this is why you're in a leadership role. It's also a sign of spiritual growth, financial abundance, and potential of loving relationships. I probably got to get up, y'all. Let me go get my little nephew, y'all. Give me 1 second. You got it? Okay, guys. So let's see. Purifying. Yeah, you here to purify, purge, healing, and clean energy. It's a little dark still in here, so I apologize. But you are here to purify the world, okay? Oh my gosh, y'all, one day. So the movie One Day, they made a Netflix show, and I wanted to speak on this, but I didn't know if I was going to. Because it's a sad movie. I hate for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't want to say that. I don't want to give away anything, but the movie One Day came out like 2006, I think, or something like that. It's a book as well. It's a love story, and it's about one day for over 20 years. They only focus on one day out of these 20 years. So, and it's a love story. So it's about every year, like from when they met on this day. So then the next year is the same day, no matter if they together or not, whatever their life is going through, they talk about that. Those of you who've seen it probably, of course, know. Well, when I saw it on Netflix, it said One Day. I was like, is this that movie? And then I was like, I hope it's not. I don't think it's that movie. And I was like, man, if it's that movie, I don't want to watch it anymore. Because I know how it's going to end. So to see this card, One Day, this kind of reminds me of that. It says someday, somewhere, anytime. So purifying. So one day you were created. And if we think about one day that we probably really remember out of all years, it's probably our birthday, our born day, because you celebrate that day, or if it's an anniversary, or if it's a day that you just graduated from somewhere, you remember a particular day. So on those days, you think back like, man, I remember this on this day, but to keep a track record of it after that. Like, what did you do the years after? So a born day might be our most noted day of our lives if you celebrate your born day, or if you take your born day and you do something great with it. That's a day you could literally make a collage with, versus like today is what, November 26th, 2024. What did I do last November 26th, 2023? I don't really know. But on my born day, I will remember. Get what I'm saying? So you were born for this. That's what I'm also receiving. You were born for this, to one day purify this world from the shattered images. Look, it says shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. Yeah, you were here to cleanse the shattered vibes. So, and that one day is all leading up to today, tomorrow, and beyond. Okay, so exclusive, trickery, dishonest people. Hold on, y'all. So, with the social media influencing, you are here to influence the world to see the good and the bad, the dark and the light, the angels and demons, mirroring evil, the evil eye vibers, like, or the good eye vibers, like whatever, the positive versus negative. Like, you are here to really showcase it. So if people are able to influence the darkness, which the world, if we think about even how music has influenced, like the influence of music. If I think back to R&B, there's really no R&B being played on the radio. If it is, it's not really old school R&B. The vibe that I would get listening to old school R&B, it's just not the same with this new school R&B. Even if you want to go to old school hip hop, old school rap, or old school rock and roll, and I can't hear that song, it's that time of year, everybody, whatever. What is that song, y'all? I know somebody out here know what I'm talking about. And I'm trying to see if I put it on my playlist, because I feel like that song is something about this message. So let me see if I have it on my playlist. That's why I like keeping my old phones. So y'all, and then so she has been sent to jail in confinement. And if y'all watch that reading, I believe that reading was speaking of that. These people are really doing some time. It's in spiritual court and it's becoming in the physical realm. So even if it's not this social media, you probably see people getting exposed around you that are social media influencers. If not, hey, it's around. You got the entertainment, the politics, excuse me, spiritual burp, yep. It's on social platforms, in your home, in your community, the closest people to you even. So let's go there. So I also heard you have elite status. However, you don't live the typical elite life or lifestyle. And then I heard Gossip Girl. Y'all know the show Gossip Girl, the older one. I know they got a newer one, but the older one with Blake Lively. I can't think of somebody else that plays on it. But the Gossip Girl, and then I heard the theme song, and then I heard XOXO, Gossip Girl. I want to play it, but I don't know if the copyright will do something to my video. Even though it's like a little bit, you know you love me, XOXO. Because it's like, and who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell. Like, a lot of people, they know who you are, or they trying to figure out who you are because you speaking some truth, but they can't really see your face. Because this girl was, it's like she was spreading gossip, but it was like also spreading news and exposing people. But see, that was like in a malicious way, in a way. And see, I also heard Lady Whistledown from Bridgerton, if y'all have seen Bridgerton, but she was also, it was like a old age Gossip Girl to me, but it was just written on paper or printed in the news. The Gossip Girl TV show, they would get it like sent through email, on the phone. It was more digital. The Lady Whistledown was like old school paper. Again, going back to that old school, ain't nothing like a pen and paper. 32:23 on the timer. You bring in the old school out. I'm hearing you old school with it. See, that's why you have that elite status. It's not typical. Thank you, Spirit. That makes sense. You don't have a typical life of an elite status person, meaning you more old school. You don't care to even be digitally seen out here. Dig in the scene. That Gangsta song is coming back. Yes, this is like the third or fourth video that I heard that. You really lean back. You more lean back. Like, even when it comes to being publicly awarded an award or being publicly seen or recognized, you don't mind that, but you still lean back. You don't go out looking for events to do or people to know, public recognition, platforms to go on. Like, you don't really go seeking that. 33 on the timer. But I'm hearing that it's going to seek you, like people seeking you to find you, because it's a natural thing. That's why another thing, like your stardom or your recognition comes naturally. You don't have a typical elite status that you got to put yourself out there to be seen or to be heard. You are just, that's just your divine status. Okay, so that's another reason why some people want to be the chosen 144,000, because of that divine status. And then with the Lady Whistledown, it's kind of like the people with Gossip Girl who was behind it, or even Lady Whistledown who was behind it. Now, Gossip Girl, you do end up finding out who was behind it. And I want to say, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but the old school, and that's crazy because Gossip Girl got an old school show, and now a new Gossip Girl show is on. Even then, like when I watched the old one, I'm like, man, they were very adult. They did a lot of adult things. You would be like, You 14. They acting like they 42. Like, what? And then when I kind of saw the new show, I couldn't even really, my attention span wasn't there. It was like more scandalous. I'm like, these people are really like freshmen in high school and stuff, or, seniors and juniors. I'm like, dang, they acting like they very sexualized right here on this show. The other show was that way too. It just make you question, like, people really, these elite people, because they were known as elites on their Upper East Side elites on the show. So it's like, I'm pretty sure all of the elite people don't live that lifestyle, but that's like the lifestyle that they want you to portray as this elite on these students. And it's like a dog eat dog world with it on top of that. It's like, I'm pretty sure all these elite people don't live like that, right? They can't be cutthroat and trying to get over on other people and gossip about people every day. I'm pretty sure everybody don't live like that, right? But it's like this energy is out there that that's the case. So when you have an elite status, people probably expect you to live a certain lifestyle, but you don't live a typical lifestyle. You chill. Your elite circle probably just got you sitting there. You and your dog, your turtle, your fish, your TV, whatever. Your spiritual team in the Most High. Because see, you had too much clashing with people before. Differences, incompatibility, and conflict. Yep, distance. Y'all, this is so dark. So distance came into play. Barrier, separation, and space. Rejection is here too. And shallow. What? Elusive, entangled, intangible, dishonest, and trickery. Yeah, some people did gossip about y'all or about you. And rejection could have taken place. Irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. Yeah, somebody got dismissed here due to some gossip, some truth being found out. And you've realized that people were shallow, superficial, boredom, and blank. Some people don't understand why you're elite, why you don't live. So some people know you have like elite status spiritually, okay, even physically. They know. And it's 909. Okay, Spirit. A lot of people know that you have an elite status, but they're confused why it's you, because you don't look the typical part possibly as well. Maybe you don't wear designer clothes, or maybe you not a size 4. Maybe you have blonde hair, not brown hair. Like, maybe you're a different nationality that they didn't think you were elite. Like, it could be a number of things. So it confuses people as well. And then you don't even act. Okay, so Cruel Intentions. Thank you, Spirit. The movie Cruel Intentions with Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe. Again, another old school movie. They made a new one. Y'all, I'm so happy that this is coming to me, because I was watching it yesterday. I said, yo, it wasn't like it was Cruel Intentions 2, 3, or a different chapter. No, this was the movie. They remade it. They changed the names of all the characters. I was like, wait, Sebastian, his name, I don't see it in the title. His name in this one is like Luciferin or something. But it reminded me of like Lucifer. I was like, and it was like a darker vibe to it, and it was more sexual. So the first one, of course, is that way as well. And again, these are teenagers in high school. And so this new one, she's basically the headmaster's daughter, and she's trying to save herself for her real person. But the guy character, he's trying to win a bet to take her virginity. So it's like the same kind of concept, but it was so different. And in the movie's called Cruel Intentions. A lot of people have cruel intentions out here purposely. But see, what did that movie teach those people? If y'all have seen those movies, the old school one or the new school one, Reese Witherspoon's character, or the headmaster's daughter, she turned this bad boy, lustful dude to see his heart. Y'all see where I'm going? How this is even connecting? This is crazy. See, one day he had to realize that. One day these people have to feel the shattered brokenness. One day they have to realize that they need to purify their lives. So with even going back to the social media influencer, today is that day, or yesterday, whenever she got exposed. But now the reality sinking in that you got to sit there and think about your actions and what you tried to influence, or thought that you didn't think about that. And I think she has a baby, and now your kids are gonna have to know about this. It's just really hurtful, and that people really have these cruel intentions out here. 40-40 on the timer. Okay, 40-44. These shallow people. But see, you are here to divinely protect this space. So then I heard Truth Speaker. And then I heard Speaker Box with Andre 3000 and Big Boy. I didn't realize that Speaker Box had 3 X's until I looked it up. So I'm like, 3 X's. So I'm also hearing like 3 strikes, you're out. And then, so Speaker Box is from Outcast. Thank you, Spirit. The word outcast. You're like an outcast out here. You're an elite status person who's like outcast. But see, let's think about the group Outcast. They're one of the biggest rap duos in history. They ain't so much outcasts, are they? Okay? So you were like this outcast, but you like the biggest known outcast in history, boo-boo. And you got this elite status that ain't typical, and people are questioning how you still got this elite status if you this outcast. Oh, I love that. People questioning, how do you have an elite status if you're an outcast? Okay, and you just the chillest, realest person. Like, for real, for real. I saw 4155 on the timer. That's 555. You are out here changing the game. The game didn't change you. Again, going back to those ball players, people playing this game smooth and cool. The most popular person, and they can influence people to play the game just like them. You think about Michael Jordan. So many young kids want to play the game like Mike. And I think that video, like Mike, if I could be like Mike, oh, I want to be like Mike. Was that a song back then? I mean, I remember hearing something like that growing up. But they wanted to be like Mike. Like, I want to dribble the ball like Mike. Even with Michael Jackson, I want to sing and dance like Mike. You influence people to want to do that. So they know how to play the game. These influencers have influenced people. So she's an example now of influencing wickedness intentionally, those cruel intentions. Now she's an example of that influencer of, yo, you got to suffer your consequences. And so I also emailed or text that to me, that article, so I could read the article to you guys. Because I had a video about consequences for karmic readers or relationships. The word consequence just keeps coming up. Well, that word consequence was in this article. And so we're going to get back to the Speaker Box with Andre, because I looked up that, and I'm going to touch on that before we end this reading. Then I wrote Flying Monkeys, Spying Enemies. That's what I wrote when I was on the video with you guys. So these flying monkeys and these spying enemies are also the ones that are missing you at the same time. It's crazy. These people also miss you. I'm gonna come back and do a video about the missing portion, because I kind of touched on people missing you. Dang, can I get into Instagram? Hold on, guys. I probably can't get into this one. Okay, here we go. No. Because I don't use this phone for my social apps, guys. So it probably won't let me open it. But I'm going to let y'all see it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna let you see it real quick. So this is the article. I can't really read it because it won't let me open because I'm not officially logged in. But she was sentenced today for offering $20,000 for the murder of her ex. But either way, and internet rivals who assaulted her online. Okay, so this is her, and I was trying to figure out, okay, well, what kind of influencer is she? I don't know what kind of media influencer she was, but from what the looks of it is, I think she was married, or if she could still be married, I'm not sure. But he looks like a man of Christ. He has "Saved by Christ" on his bio. I'm not, and I'm assuming this is her husband that I saw, or her boyfriend, or whoever he is. But they seem to be people who lived a positive life, right? That have that persona like I live every day. And maybe he really does. I don't know if she spoke on the righteous way of living, but this wasn't a righteous move, if that's the case. So she's being sentenced. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Okay, it's crazy out here. So, and again, not to bash nobody, because we don't know what people go through. We don't know what could have gotten to her mentally, her mental state. I could just wish people well. And again, this is not my duty to judge anybody. I ain't judging nobody. It's just unfortunate to see that things like this is real. That's it. It really is unfortunate. So going back to Speaker Box, when I looked up Speaker Box, Andre 3000 and them, hold on, guys. This was released on September 23rd, 2003. Okay. And Speaker Box is Big Boy's, and then The Love Below is Andre's. So it was like a duo album that they just did like solo projects on, but they released it as a group. So they both showcased their own side, which was pretty dope. But I also saw an article, somebody said, what happened with them? Like, why did they, where did I put it? Why did they break up? Man, I'm really trying to see what I deal with it. Oh, here it goes. What happened to Outkast? And why? So somebody said, why did Outkast break up? So a rumor, even going back to Gossip Girl, because some gossip is definitely rumors, okay? Gossip becomes rumors at some capacity. So a rumor has it that Andre 3000 started to feel far too superior to Big Boy, and Big Boy started to get frustrated with Andre being negative and disconnected in what they thought they wanted together. It's reported that Andre backed out of everything Outkast earned and deserved to do and be. Okay. And look, it's no wonder the Speaker Box and The Love Below is the best-selling hip-hop album ever and won Album of the Year. Yep. So see, you spoke up some truth, and some of this truth, you could have been Andre's side of it. Now, Big Boy and Andre, they were outcasts, but they was a dual set, and they set it off like they did greatness with it, and so they're very known in the hip hop community, in the culture, and just world global. Andre is a dope being, and he just did the flute. People were so surprised that this man did a flute meditation album. I love it. I don't care. I like it. But maybe people thought Andre backed out and didn't keep his word. Or maybe people think that Big Boy should have been more understanding or not felt like he was getting overshadowed by Andre's success. Who knows? But one thing that is known is that these people that were outcasts got the biggest selling hip hop album and won Album of the Year with it. And they still are influential out here. And guess what? They both laid back. They both mind their business. You're going to be winning awards. And a lot of shallow people that rejected you go one day see this. And they're going to remember clashing with you and creating this distance with you, and how they could have shattered you when you were such a pure soul to them. And one day, like that going back to that TV show, one day, and one day, one of you guys might not be here, collective, like physically gone. That can shatter somebody. The thought of losing you in a physical and you still alive and out here, that is earth shattering. These people feel like they have lost the opportunity with you. Feeling earth shattered out here if they gossiped about you, told lies, while all you did was speak the truth. Okay? Some people could be having deja vu moments about you. Past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Yep. And memories. Look at that. Can't make that shit up. And memories. Bittersweet dwelling and reminiscing about you. Didn't we just talk about that movie Trapped? These people trap themselves in their own game. And some of these people told on themselves. Some people had to tell on themselves because they realized they wasn't going to get out this trap. So they had no excuse but to tell on themselves. That's how you also unleash the beast. Stuck, tied down, captive. All right, Spirit, what else we got for this message? And then we're going to end this reading. I'm going to come back with a reading about the missing portion, because this is almost an hour, and I look at avoiding. Some people wanted to avoid you, blocking, escaping, pushing away. Some people did avoid you when they rejected you, or when they started acting shallow or gossip about you. Some people did avoid you, but now they becoming secret admirers out here. Now they secretly admire you from afar. Suppression, resistance, shyness. Epiphany is here. These people having a whole epiphany about you. Realizations, understanding, and awakenings. Yes, these people are having an epiphany about you since they lost you. Grief, sorrow, and pain. And they owe you an apology. This is the card that came out. These people owe you an apology. Return, forgiveness, and gifts. Some people want to return. I'm telling you, some people definitely want to return to you, Divine Collective. Some people know that they owe you an apology. Some people probably confuse why you rejected them, possibly. If you I'm hearing clashed internally, like some people probably didn't gossip about you to your face, but you know that they gossip. Like Spirit showed you this. And so you probably became distant with this person. This person does probably feel like they got rejected by you because of that. They don't get it, like why you start distancing yourself. But yeah, I will. But the thing is, now they know, because they're having some deja vu about their shallow energy. Something about your loss is making them know that they owe you an apology. Let's see. Nourish, self-harmony, soul growth, and comfort. Illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, screwed, or skewed, whatever that word is. Solitary look, withdrawal, lonesome, and single. Some people want to chase you now. Preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. Some people want to chase you. Again, I do apologize if it's not too bright outside today. It's a little gloomy outside today. Yeah, some people see, they're confused that you probably feel better off without them. You left people puzzled, unsettled, and unclear. Better off is happiness, perspective, clear headspace. Yeah, you froze some kind of loyalty with somebody. Silence, stillness, no words. Yeah, this is like some people feel like you could have been cold to them, or some people were cold to you and they owe you an apology. However, this goes, but you definitely are a loyal human. Dedication, trust, and reliability out here. Okay. Um, I know that kind of took a different turn with the message, but because some people out here did gossip about you